Well, we opened this again with giggles.
Yep. Abby got nervous. So
I'm nervous. It's been a minute.
It's been
like
3 weeks
Yeah.
since we've been able to do anything.
Yeah.
There was 1 week you were on vacation.
Vacation, yeah. Yep.
There was 1 week where you...
Dude.
Whoa. I don't even remember what happened that week. 1 week where...
It was your anniversary one weekend.
Well, that was last week, and
Right.
I texted you, and I was like, I'm so exhausted.
Right.
And you know what? Right after you were like, don't worry about it, I completely understand. I was like, cool. Phone on the charger, out in like 5. I was so out.
Oh, and then, I mean, the week after I came back from vacation, like, I'll just say all hell broke loose.
That's what it was.
And
That's
it
what it
was
was. And you were like,
just-
I'm not feeling it.
It's
And I'm like,
just,
it's cool.
it was
all
just
cool.
stress on stress on stress. It was like a layer of stress cake.
It was a stress sandwich with butter because, let's just face it, when you don't grill the butter, it's just high cholesterol.
Just like cholesterol. I did that so wrong, but no. Like, it was to the point that they thought I had an ulcer in my stomach, so.
Yeah.
Couldn't have spicy stuff.
And, nothing is worth an ulcer in your stomach.
No.
Nothing.
No.
So, I mean, unless it's, the spicy stuff. That might be worth it. If the spicy stuff is causing the ulcer in which you cannot have the spicy stuff,
Mm-hmm.
that's a freaking catch-22, isn't it?
Right. Well, I had hot wings yesterday, and it did fine.
There you go.
I did really well. Today I had salsa with chips, and it did really well. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't throw up after, so I was really happy.
Yeah, way to go, Abby's body.
Way to go, Abby's body! Yay! But there was a time there that the stress was like
Yeah, it was,
inducing vomit.
yeah, vomit-inducing stress.
I just remember looking at everybody at work going, I'll be back.
Everything's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. And then I come out and be like, I'll be back. Give me a second.
Should have yelled at Redbeard. I need Tums! I need Tums and Pepto! Stat!
I need all of the good things, please. Help me. But no, it's not. It's calming down there for
That's
a second.
good.
Like, I called my sister in tears the
Yeah.
first night that I had like really bad stomach pain. Like, I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. I was like, I can't stand up straight. I'm like hunched over. Like,
You're like,
oh.
the tremors are getting me.
I'm like, am I dying? Is this what death feels like?
I'm too young to die. There's so many things I haven't experienced.
And then to piggyback off that, they told me to de-stress and to do something that would help me de-stress. So I went and got my hair cut.
Which induced more stress.
Which induced more stress. Because I took off more hair than I thought. I was like, oh God, I'm not ready.
I'm telling you right now, though, with the sides as short as they are, because
Right.
you went like I'm going to say you probably went like a 2 on the sides.
I have no idea. They just
Well,
started shaving.
from somebody who has definitely had my share of short haircuts.
Right.
I think you probably went like a 2 on the sides.
Right.
Because a 1 is very,
Right.
it's very.
Right.
So I think you probably went a 2.
Right.
Which you're never going to want to go back. I'm telling you right now. It is so...
It's been the easiest I've ever had, but I've actually got up and did my hair.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, then I look like somebody who has just left a psych ward. Because it's like parted down the middle and it's like flat. And I feel really bad right now because I just put people in a group that if you go to a psych ward, it's okay. It's alright, I
The
apologize.
stereotypical Hollywood psych ward look.
Like a movie. Like
Yeah.
a movie. Yeah, like
The-
that.
The
not an actual
stereotypical
one.
Hollywood
Not
one.
an actual one.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make somebody feel bad, but no, like,
We just got canceled in all psych wards across Oklahoma.
dang it.
And they're like,
And
we're never
off.
watching these guys again.
And off.
Yeah,
Like,
never-
but for those who are just listening on Spotify, like my hair, I'll take a picture and put it on the Instagram, but it's like,
It's got a bouffant thing in the front. Let's just be honest. It's got a little bouffant thing in the front, right? Like there's
Yeah.
there's some height here.
yeah,
And
I did get taller.
like you needed that.
I didn't really need that.
And then it kind of waves backwards,
Right.
almost like a
I call it my shark fin.
yeah. It comes to a point in the back.
Yeah.
Which,
It
so
does.
it's faded.
It's like a
It's
V.
faded very nicely to the back, almost what you would consider not a rat tail because it doesn't come from the base of your neck,
Right.
but You do have a little bit of a fin,
Right.
for lack of better terms. But
It's just to help me
de-stress.
de-stress. I really cut through that wind really well now, though. So
I can imagine you on a motorcycle.
like I put enough hairspray in it that it's gonna stay pretty.
You know
good.
what? Hairspray does absolutely nothing for your hair on a motorcycle. Nothing.
Well, I don't drive a motorcycle.
Gorilla snot is the best stuff I found for doing your hair. If you want to take a motorcycle ride, Gorilla snot can stand up to 80 mile per hour on a motorcycle, no helmet, and I get off the bike and I'm just like, yes, it still looks good.
Well, I put mousse in it, and then I blow dry it a certain way to make sure it gets to
Aww.
I do blow dry it a certain way.
You treat your hair so nice.
And then I actually use a hair straightener to straighten up some of the pieces to make them form correctly, and then I hairspray to make it sure it stays in place. And
I don't have that much time.
I wake up earlier now. Sorry.
That's funny. Nope, I have never put that much effort into my hair.
I have to,
Ever.
or I feel like I feel like I fail at life. Or I throw a hat on.
Yeah.
The past 2 days I didn't want to do anything, so I just threw a hat on. I'm a hat person, which
I like hats. But my hair's short enough that, like right now on the sides, you can see so much gray.
Dude, I have so many grays hairs over here.
You can see so much gray in my hair on the sides because I normally shave it off.
Right.
But
I can see them right now.
I'm doing something. I know you probably can.
I'm kidding, I can't.
The lighting in here is horrible. Otherwise, you could totally see all the gray. It's ridiculous. But I'm letting it grow out because I'm gonna try something different.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna try different.
Okay.
But
You can let me shave it? I'm gonna put my name in it. Abby.
C-A-B.
C-A-B.
Yeah. Well, you know what the A-B is for?
Yeah.
Hey, Captain.
Oh!
C-A-B.
A-B.
Come on.
There we go.
Get with it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get with it. It's once again, it's Friday morning at 12:34.
Yeah, I know. I know.
We're really good at doing
You know
late
what? Yeah,
night.
I don't understand why we say we're gonna do this on Thursdays.
It's like, it's no point. We're here Friday. It's Friday. Welcome
Yeah,
to Friday.
it's Friday.
We're
It's Friday.
34 minutes in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Didn't even start until after midnight this time.
Oh, snap. We're awesome.
Nope. Didn't even leave my living room until like 5 minutes after midnight.
Well, that's what happens when we get to talking.
That and when my daughter goes, build a car wash for me, Abby.
And then my engineering skills take over, and
Yeah.
we build something that doesn't even fit the vehicle in it.
It's okay.
So-
The car wash was beautiful. She's super excited about
I
it.
can't say no to little kids,
I know. She even
especially
went,
ones that I'm like,
"Please."
that I like, I like.
Yeah.
Now, if I don't like them, then I'll be like,
Get off the bus.
boom, 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 boom.
That was being nice.
Sorry, that was weird noises.
No, don't do that to children. It's
No.
not nice.
Don't do it. No. Mm-mm.
It's funny as hell, but it's not
yes,
nice.
I built an awesome car wash
Mhm.
that didn't even fit the car.
That's okay. She doesn't care.
Imagination, go wild.
She doesn't care.
She didn't.
How were you to know that she wanted the biggest freaking car we had to fit in that car wash?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
She was not specific. You built what she asked.
I built it, and I'm not an engineer, so
So
clearly.
So we were talking earlier about Redbeard's girlfriend.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So got to meet her,
Mhm.
and when she said that she had watched us, I said, well, I've got news for you. I was like, that's a lot to take in. I was like, that's a lot of me
Yeah.
to take in.
Well, me too.
Well,
I could be a bit much.
for for most people, they're like, whoa. Abby's kind of like, whoa, because they don't get to see that side of you a lot. Where me, they get to see the side of me a lot.
Right.
Because, I try to keep things lighthearted. I try to keep things funny.
Right.
Sometimes stupid funny. Like, that's
Right.
just me. So I was like, well, that's a lot of me to take in. And I said, I'm probably much funnier on the video than I am here. I was like, and she goes, no, you're actually funnier in like, real life. And And I was like, oh, that's really nice. I was like, that's because I don't have to censor myself in real life. I was like, I try to take it a step down or 2 or 3 or 4.
But why?
Because my sense of humor is very, very crude. And I was like, I'm like, I censor myself when I'm around Abby. Believe it or not.
It's because she's
I
precious.
censor.
She's precious. Put her
we
in
need
a
to keep
box.
her in this little box that she's been in for 32 years.
32
we need to make
years,
sure not
almost
to
33.
Yeah, we need to make sure not to, poke holes in it where we corrupt her any more than we already have.
Right.
And so I tone back my sense of humor and some of my comments that, I could make. And I don't, because I don't. I cherish our friendship.
You do know I don't judge, right?
No, I definitely know you don't judge. Otherwise, we would not be friends. But what cracks me up is that yours and my dynamic is different,
right,
than say mine and Redbeard's dynamic,
right?
Because Redbeard is very much like me in the sense that anything that comes to mind, he's gonna say it,
right,
and it'll probably be funny. And then, but my thing is I can retort back to him, and it be just as dirty and just as funny and whatever. Where you don't have that. You're not like.
I'd get rid of like.
You're not.
How do I respond to that?
Where you don't say something and I'm like, psh, yeah, and flow off of it,
Right.
So I'm like, I guess it's not that I censor myself necessarily,
right,
but it's just a different dynamic.
Right.
And so, yeah, I tend to be funnier in person because in person I am crude.
I would like to see that just one time to see how awkward it gets with me. Be like,
okay.
Oh,
you want to see that one time?
Yeah.
Want to see that one time?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Clitoris.
I Google like a little kid. I don't know how to respond to this.
See? There you go. That's one time. One time. For those of you who
kneecaps.
No, not even slightly connected.
Well, it's all connected to a body.
Now you just put out amputees. Way to go. Way to go.
See, I just want to put myself in a corner.
See, go back in your little box.
Go back in my box.
But
dang it.
So, for those of you who don't know, I do have another vlog that talks about my transition from female to male. And Abby was like, I really want to be supportive, but I watched your video, and when you said that word, I couldn't. I had to stop.
Yeah.
And that
yeah.
And that was the word.
Yeah.
And so
it just made me giggle.
So, yeah, anyway,
I'm trying to be supportive.
I know. And I appreciate you being supportive. I just thought it was very funny that you came in with, I was trying to be supportive and I wanted to watch your videos. But when you said, and I was like...
Everybody's gonna think I'm really this, like, a sheltered little sea turtle.
You kind of are.
I kind of am, but at the same time...
But you're more like a turtle, where you can suck yourself back in.
I'm a tortoise.
And then slowly come back out. And just gonna... Is it safe now?
What is going on out here?
I'm
gonna go back.
Have I relocated yet? Are all of the harmful people gone?
No, but I think it would be funny if you just randomly did that sometimes. Just randomly be off the wall, just crude, and see what my reaction is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
Okay.
Because I want to see myself reacting to it. Because...
Okay.
Maybe one day I'll blow your freaking mind. And
maybe.
Be like, boom, 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 boom.
Maybe.
Right
Maybe you will Abraham Lincoln me.
You already said that joke once today.
I know, and look.
And what I say is too soon.
Well, I mean, I waited another 30 minutes or so to say it again.
So 200 years and 30 minutes.
Yeah, 250-ish years and 30 minutes.
What was it, 1896, 1886?
1886, I think.
We
Yeah.
looked it up already.
Yeah, we did.
I liked him though.
He
He was real.
furry. So he was the first Black Lives Matter guy.
I think he was.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, the OG.
I think he was. But anyways,
This water is not as good as I thought it was.
my water tastes like water.
Mm-hmm. So, no, a buddy of mine told me that you put Jolly Ranchers
In it?
into water, and it's like a flavor, right?
Right.
So I tried it. I put 2 watermelon
Mm-hmm.
Jolly Ranchers in the water, and I've let it sit. Yeah, I think I need to put like 3 or 4 because it's still very, ugh.
Watery with a hint. It's like
Yeah,
hint
yeah,
of
it's
something.
like a very watered down, and I don't
Oh, yeah.
know.
Uh-uh.
So, but he did it. Now, granted, he did it with Propel water.
Mm. Propel
Not
it-
a paid advertisement, by the way.
No.
We're not paid,
We're
but
not
if you want to be,
sponsored. Go ahead if you
I mean, if you want to sponsor us, I will shamelessly throw out your stuff.
My mom won't sponsor me.
No, well, your mom already gave you life. She's done with you now.
You reach 21. After that, you're done. I'm done with you. Or 18,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. Once you can vote legally, we're done.
Legally get out of my house.
But he did it with Propel,
Mhm.
and it gave it extra flavor. I'm to tell you, that was good stuff.
Did it propel it further?
It did. It went.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Something like a motorboat.
Oh, that sounded bad.
Yeah, right
Don't-
after I said motorboat too.
Don't.
Yeah, see?
I know what that means.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, Abby knows what motorboat means. We will break her box yet.
I'm so immature. Like, I feel like that little kid that's in the class and the teacher says, you know, vagina. And then you have everybody go, ha ha ha, she said vagina. Or like, penis. And,
Why did you whisper it?
I don't know.
Did you hear her? She said penis.
Take the wheel. But yeah. So, we've been gone for 3 weeks.
Yup.
So what has happened in our life in those 3 weeks besides me throwing up all over the place and stress?
My beard started coming in.
Is it like red beards though?
No.
No.
I'll never have a beard like Redbeard's.
That's unfortunate.
For those of you who don't know who Redbeard is, because, you know,
Yeah.
uh,
We've never met. No one's ever met
no,
him.
no, and we've never had him on here.
Out here.
He's a guy that we work with.
Right, right.
He's around our age.
Right.
Big freaking, almost Santa Claus type beard.
Beard, yes.
Like
it's
in the fluffiness of it.
Yeah.
Not in the color, obviously red beard.
Red beard. Yeah.
But he reminds me of an old Viking.
Yeah, Viking. That's what I was going with. Yeah.
Like, he reminds me of just the gruff
Yeah.
Viking guy that secretly has teddy bears stashed in his like his little chest thing. Like, that's
Yeah.
that's what his his golden chest is.
Right next to all of his Adidas shoes.
Yes.
He's got teddy bears right next to his Adidas shoes.
Because he's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
He's a really nice guy, which is super hard to find in our generation anymore. So, good guy, but he's you look at him and he looks intimidating.
Right,
He's
he
a bigger guy.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I wouldn't want to fuck with him. And then you get to know him and he's just like, no problem.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
So, that's Redbeard.
Yeah.
I strive to be a man like he is. We joked last night because I told him, I was like, my beard's coming in, look! And I showed him this little scruff right over here, which I shaved off in the shower. But it's just this little scruff of hair. And he goes, now you're going to be like me. And I was like, I could never be a man like you. And I was like, his girlfriend was like, we were talking about how it was very patchy. And she goes, use Rogaine. I was like, yeah, and then my luck, my testosterone hits about the same time the Rogaine, and I look like him right after a shower and after a shave. He goes, yeah, I shaved yesterday. I'm like, you suck. Just, I know that's, he's not going to shave or anything, but,
No.
just rubbing it in my face like that. Just rubbing it in my face like that.
Every time.
I know.
Every time.
The scent mister.
Every freaking time. It gets me.
So, I'm like, I wish. I wish I could grow a beard that full.
That bushy?
But, no, not even that bushy, just that full.
That full?
I'm worried that it's going to be very patchy.
See, that's my brother. He's got patchy. He looks like he has mange, so he can't grow a beard.
Yeah.
He does the goatee and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Well, see, I'm even worried that that's going to be patchy.
Mm.
Because I've got a bald spot right below my chin. But it's coming in on one side, and then it's starting to grow in on the other side. But there's that patch right in the middle that... Nothing.
You're going to have handlebar.
I'm going to have a handlebar mustache.
That's where I was going. It sounded
Yeah.
like a...
I just grow... Oh, I could be an evil villain.
And I could be the superhero. Scratch
This
that.
would be the time that I would win.
Every time.
the supervillain finally wins.
The hero is tapped out. She's gone home.
I know.
To drink her jug of water.
Yeah. I just
Sorry
look
for
at you and be like, penis! And you, and that you'd have to give up.
Oh gosh, that giggle. Well, you know what?
That would be my superpower.
There you go.
Crude humor. And that's your kryptonite.
Crude humor.
Yeah.
Dang it! Humor. Humors. That's very humorous. Dear God, what is wrong with me? It's been a minute since we've done this, and I feel like an awkward sea turtle. Like, I really do. But at the same time, you know what? I like to talk to people. So
I'm not people.
Hey, how's it going out there, guys? You doing great? It's good. It's good.
You didn't even give them a chance to answer.
They don't need the chance. I already know the answer. The answer is they're not listening to this. They've hung up a long time ago.
Lauren's like, no, I'm not doing great. Redbeard's like, this is a great Sunday.
My mom's
Great
like,
Sunday.
Mom's like, you have a podcast?
Amy's like, cheers, with her cup of coffee.
Which reminds me, I haven't had coffee in a long time, and I had one the other day because I bought my sister some coffee because she's a freak like that. I also bought her a mug when we were on vacation, so I bought myself one as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had some, and I was like, whoa! Yeah! So I had another one this evening before I came over.
Oh, was that what's going on here?
That's probably what's happening right now. That's probably it.
Gotcha.
But I've cut back on my energy drinking.
Which is good for your heart.
Yeah, I hadn't had one in 2 weeks, and I had one yesterday, and I was like, I'm not missing this. I was not missing it. And I started drinking a gallon of water a day, plus more. I drink more than that, but
yeah,
I bring around my gallon. And I'm like, oh, that was weird. I'm so glad if you're listening to Spotify, you just didn't hear what I just did.
They might
They
have.
heard it, they didn't see it, so thank God for that.
I mean,
anyways, I saw sharks on vacation as well.
Sometimes the noise is worse than the action.
That's true. Especially when someone says moist.
No, I kind of like that. I like it just because it makes people cringe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, whatever.
Lauren told me there was a word today that I said that she's like, you don't like the word moist, and I don't like that word. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, I just realized it. I was like,
I just realized it.
realized it.
The way you said it makes me cringe.
It could have just been me.
Abby, don't ever say that again. And you're
Abby.
like, okay.
Abby, you talking. Mm.
The sound of your voice
is bothering me.
You just need to. What is that? Friends reference. I'm a big Friends fan.
I am not.
No, she doesn't have a clue.
I don't think I've watched a full episode.
There's an episode where Ross is trying to get everybody to just shh, just be quiet. Mm-hmm. He's doing some work. I think he's living with Joey. Okay. Because he's waiting for an apartment, something like that. Anyway.
Okay.
So every time they're being, quote unquote, too loud, he turns around and does the kind of, bring it down a level. Mm-hmm. Just bring it down a level. And so Yeah. Just bring it down a level, Abby. Just bring it down a level.
To the point that we no longer hear your voice.
Yeah.
Just go,
Mum's the word.
Mum's the word. No.
Yeah. You know nothing, you see nothing, you hear nothing, you freaking say nothing.
Say nothing. Yep. So.
That's funny. And you said Lauren?
Yeah, Lauren.
Lauren, okay.
Lauren,
I gotta find out what this word is.
I forget. So I'll probably say it eventually.
I've gotta find out what this word is, because I want to see if it's just the way you said it.
Find out what it is, and then you say it, and then we'll all determine that I am correct. It's just me. Because it's usually just me.
It's usually just me.
You're the issue. I'm just gonna see.
You are the weakest link.
Goodbye. I'm gonna head on out. See ya. See ya later. No, but yeah.
Huh. Okay, so you went on vacation.
Eat.
I went and did family things when, I requested a day. Requested a day off.
Right.
To go do family things. Wasn't even to relax.
Right, just to go do family things.
To go do family things. Super stress-free, not a big deal. Biggest issue was, Riley climbing all over me. More animals! More animals! Give me more animals! And I'm like, I can't just make animals appear.
Right.
Not the way it works.
Boom.
Poof! You're a camel.
Dog.
Yeah, no.
Camel.
Well, she saw these.
You're a billy goat. No.
We saw some.
Huh.
We saw some animal that wasn't quite an alpaca, but wasn't quite a camel, that wasn't quite, I didn't know what the hell it was.
So is it emu?
No, it wasn't quite one of those either. I thought that. It wasn't, I don't think it was one of those either. And so, as we're leaving... Yeah,
it's like
and there was no plaque to tell us what it was. It was just kind of roaming out there, right?
Oh.
So I'm like, I don't know. Well, she had it in her brain. It's a camel.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, bye, camel. Bye, camel. As we're leaving and getting ready to go look at more animals. Bye, camel. I'm like, yeah, it's not a camel. Not a camel, baby girl. Bye, camel.
Fine, it's a camel.
I'm like, yep, bye, camel.
That's his name now.
Yeah, that's just his name.
Camel.
Yeah, Camel.
Was he camouflaged?
Boom!
But no. I need to change.
Dun.
I'm an idiot sometimes.
Sometimes.
I'm
an idiot sometimes.
All the time.
I'm an idiot all the time?
I'm.
Wow, bad timing.
I know, right? Gosh, my words.
It's all good.
My brain thought it, and then my words said it. My word. Okay, we're done.
And
clear. Move on. Next topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know that you're not alone if you have speech problems too.
Welcome aboard.
I want to do voiceover work so bad.
I just want my voice to work.
That was good. That was a good segue.
Thank you.
Very nicely done.
Appreciate it.
And you didn't stutter over it, so that was
even
better.
I'm so impressed.
My
mind didn't get ahead of me.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You're like...
I didn't tell the punchline before.
The joke.
The joke got out there.
You didn't put your cart in front of the horse.
I didn't. The horse was not in front
Although
of the cart.
technically, if the cart's in front of the horse, isn't the horse pushing it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with the horse pushing the cart?
That's the horsepower.
It makes me wonder how they come up with that. So, 250 horsepower is equivalent to 250 horses pulling?
That's pretty slow then.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is going to be a long drag.
And I mean, 250 horses, you're never going to get there. The horses that's a lot of freaking horses.
That's a lot of keeping them in line, too.
Yeah.
Trying to get them straight and everything. Yeah.
I don't understand
Alfred goes first, but then you got Zacchaeus back here who just doesn't know what he's doing.
No. You put him in the middle.
Put him in the middle.
And then you've screwed up your alphabet.
It's just a 1, 2. No, A, B. Z doesn't come before B. Sorry.
Nope. And now you put your horse in front of the horse.
That's the horse and the horse, and the horse is in front of the cart. That was a rant. That was a rant.
I don't even know where it came from. This is
Random
what happens.
topics with Crash and Burn.
This is why we've decided not to try to stay on a topic, because we do go off on these horse trails.
Rabbit trails, you mean?
No, horse trails.
Okay, we'll stick
We were talking about horses.
We'll stick with it. Go ahead.
Shut up, Abby.
I'll give you that one. Go ahead.
I'll give you that one. You know what? No, bitch. I take that one.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I take it. It's mine.
Keep going. It's good. We're
I
good.
don't remember now.
We get off on these rants. It's a good thing we don't have topics.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Well, we can come up with a conversation. Like, eventually I'm going to go do some ghost hunting and ghost tours.
Oh, there you go.
So,
My mom is convinced that something lives here with us. Someone, not something, someone.
well, that just made my stomach drop. Let's do it.
You wouldn't be able to.
What?
It's not quiet enough here to do
Dang it.
an EVP session.
That's true.
It's not quiet enough here. I'd have to get rid of the dogs.
My mom would be like, Abigail, quit it. I'm like, Mom.
I mean, because, like, legit, I would do it. I'd be terrified, but I'd do it in my own home.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not quiet enough.
Right.
What was it? The little toy thing that sits right as you walk in the door.
Oh, that one that just goes off on random.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
It's great.
Yeah.
April and I were sitting. She was sitting in her chair and I was sitting on the couch, and it went off, and I was like, "Well, hello." I was like, "Welcome to the conversation."
It was like that door at work that
And
just
then it
opens
just
by
stopped.
itself randomly.
Yeah, and then it just
Like-
stopped.
Oh, fork.
Like, it didn't keep going off. It just
At
stopped.
least
I
it's
was like,
not
"Huh,
at least
welcome to the
it's not a
conversation."
doll.
No, not a doll.
That would end.
That doll would burn.
I wouldn't.
Like,
condone.
I'm not terrified of dolls, but if the doll started, like, moving or, like, tipping over or something, I'd be like, nope, doll's gotta go.
Out.
I don't care how cute you are. I don't care that you are my great-grandmothers. You've got to go.
I'm gonna set you on fire too.
Burn barrel.
Which that doll I was telling you about, that one that my brother-in-law gave my nieces, that's motion activated. When we were moving stuff around,
Oh,
they
man.
found it. And guess what Izzy did?
Put it in your room.
Put it in my room. I hid it behind one of my pictures that's on the ground. I haven't put up on the wall yet.
Oh, that's messed up.
And I found it. I was like, Isabella! And you just hear her giggling. And he's like,
She's like, I know what you just found.
I was like, you don't want to make an enemy out of me.
Wow.
Just kidding. She's
No.
great. They're
pass. The mistake you made was letting April know that you're terrified.
I know. And then I love the pictures he sent me. Which
You're welcome.
I did put them on my Instagram because I was like, everyone else is going to have to suffer too.
You're welcome. It was slightly my idea.
I was super excited. I opened, I was like, oh, April's texting. I wonder if she's going to show me something from Wool Rock or something.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
It
You
was.
did.
It was.
It was. I went through my phone and I found a video of when I went on a trip out there that I walked into that room and I videoed my tape looking at, like, myself, and I was looking at it and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah. We went in and she goes, "Ooh, we should bring Abby here." That's what she said. She was like, "Ooh, we should bring Abby here." I was like, "That's just cruel. We should take pictures though."
Send it on over.
So like, it was kind of my idea, but
I appreciate it. I
You're
was
welcome.
super excited about opening it, and I opened it. I was like, I hate you.
I know.
I hate you all.
So but I did find the one where I was like, that one.
That one's creepy.
The one that I was kind of like, the face.
Yeah.
I found that one specifically, and I was like, here, take this picture.
That
Zoom in
one's
on it.
creepy.
It
That's the
was
creepiest one.
right.
And of course, the doll room is in the basement of the building. It's like in the basement. Like
See, I didn't notice that because the kids were all running around, and like I didn't really notice where I was in the building. I just knew, but
yeah, because you go down the basement and you got like I don't know, but it's in the basement, and you have to go into another room. Like you go up.
yeah, it's kind of, but like it's
like there's a toy train in there, but then you go over the corner.
Yeah.
There's the dolls. I'm like, you're in the
that
basement.
train was awesome though.
That train is awesome, but there are no windows. You're in the basement.
True.
So if there is a tornado going on out there, that's the place you're going to.
No, I'd go out in the I'd go in the coin room. I wouldn't go in the doll room.
I know, but
Can you imagine a tornado hitting and all those dolls just?
oh gosh, that just creeps me out. Like, just suck me out of the room.
Yeah.
Just take me right out.
Take me, Dorothy.
I don't want to be here anymore.
No, but no, I'd go to the coin room. 100% go to the coin room.
It's pretty awesome. Do they still have that buffalo that sucks up trash?
No, I looked for it.
That thing terrified me.
See,
the
okay,
first time I went.
April, I'm not lying. She just said it, unprompted.
Yeah.
I have a picture of me and my sister and my brother-in-law and I think my niece standing by that buffalo.
Yeah.
I could not find it.
I remember a styrofoam cup being in my hand, and my dad was like, "Do it!" And I went up, and that noise, it terrified me. I was like, "It's gonna take my hand!"
Oh, it was so freaking awesome, though.
It was pretty cool.
I love that buffalo. But no, I looked. Now, they are remodeling something, and it could be over in that area, but because I don't remember exactly where it was, and a lot of things were kind of shut off. They were burning for the season.
Right.
So, but no, I was looking for that. Because I really, really,
that's just
really
like something
wanted
from
to
your
see it.
childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I told her about it. I was like, there's this vacuum buffalo. Like, that's the only way I could explain it.
Vacuum,
I was like,
it sucks up trash.
yeah.
Like, literally, you just put the trash in it, and it sucks it right up its mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure it shoots into a dumpster somewhere, but...
I'm sure they emptied it out every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, well, I would think that it would just be a tube and then it would, like, go into a dumpster somewhere. Like, it wouldn't actually fill up the buffalo or...
True.
Like...
Makes sense.
But it was so cool as a kid. It really encourages kids to throw their stuff away, too. Like...
Yeah. Throw it stuff away, don't throw it on the ground.
Yeah, so if anybody has any connections at Willow Rock...
Yeah.
Let us know what happened to that.
Yeah.
Because I know it had been, like, 20-something... Whoa, God.
It's been a while.
25 years since I'd been out there.
I think I was like 5 or 6 when I went out there. Yeah.
So yeah, it's
to have that much of an impact. Now I'm 32, and I was like 5 or 6 when I first
you're
saw
like,
it.
buffalo.
For that buffalo to be in my memory now, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I want to know what happened to it.
Yeah, I want to know too.
You know what we should do? We should get a buffalo and make one.
Yeah, let's do it. But I like buffalo, so I can't hurt them.
No, but I mean, if they die of natural causes,
True. Yeah.
we just taxidermy it. I mean, we run into taxidermies all the time around here. People are weird. They like stuffed.
They like stuffed.
They
like
they
to
like-
stuff stuff, and they like to stuff themselves as well.
They like their stuffed. They, you
They
know what?
like their animals
Taxidermy.
stuffed.
It's,
Taxidermy. Yeah, they like
It's
that.
it's a solid business.
Yeah. It's they get a lot of work around here.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Found this here armadillo.
I like to
And,
make it into a helmet for me, please. I also want it into a soup bowl. Let's do that. Helmet soup bowl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Versatile.
eat my chili and my beans.
And then after that, I'm going to get on my hog and I'm going to ride away. It's a 1972 hog. My great-grandma gave it to me.
Grab it to me. You sound like me for a second there.
My great-grandma gave it to me.
Okay, great. Grandma.
Great-grandma.
My grandma.
My grandma's grandma gave it to me. We called her Mimi Ma.
Me, Mo. Anyways. But, yeah. I, every freaking time. That's
I'm sorry.
twice now.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
I'm
that's
just
3
gonna.
times.
I'm just gonna get a plug-in in here.
It won't bother me. It's just been a minute since I've been here. So.
I'll just get a plug-in.
But I had fun on vacation.
That's good.
Took the twins.
Mm-hmm.
We went to an aquarium,
Mm-hmm.
which is the sole purpose of reason why we were going, because we wanted to see it. And it, by the way, is awesome.
I know. Now April wants to go.
Awesome. It is so awesome.
Way to go.
You're welcome.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're welcome. When I first walked in, we took pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and that's if you wanted to take a picture. We took a picture, and then we went to this room that had the octopus in it, because I guess that's their focal point, their main species that they're stoked about. It's
The octopus?
Octopus, because the building on the outside is in they have an octopus.
I mean, I'd be kind of stoked to have 8 arms.
I mean, who wouldn't?
If I could suck them back in.
Right.
That way they weren't always in the way.
True.
Try to go grab something and be like, no, number 4!
Stop it! Stop!
Oh, can you imagine going through the grocery store right now and it just kind of gets out of hand?
Give it back in my hand.
It's like touching the old lady next to you.
I'm sorry. This is why we can't have nice
I'm
things.
sorry. Ed, knock it off. Stop being so touchy.
Stop being so sensitive. Sorry.
Get your tentacles back.
Get it back. But yeah, we did have. It was pretty fun at the aquarium. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I won't tell you too much stuff because if you want to go see it, I don't want to ruin it.
We're gonna have to.
So
we're gonna have to make a trip.
the girls loved it though.
I'm gonna have to ask my boss for some time off apparently to go, because I work a lot.
I'll have to see whoever your boss is. Get back together.
Yeah.
That's not up to me actually. By the way. BT does.
Butter them up. Send them some rolls. Get it, butter them.
Good luck.
Never mind.
Good luck.
Hey, chocolate always works.
Sometimes.
Dark chocolate?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm not in charge.
I know. But I'm just saying, if I had to, dark chocolate would work for you.
For me, yes. But
yes.
if you had something, if you got me chocolate with peanut butter in it, that'd be great too.
They have dark chocolate Reese's.
Shut your mouth.
Mm.
Anyways, but we did kind of have a scare though at the Branson Landing. It was me, Dad, and the twins, and Natalie, and we were out doing that, watching their water show or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So we went to the Bass Pro, then we went to the candy store, and then we went to another store there, and each.
They have a candy store in Branson.
Yeah, at the Branson Landing. Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Yeah. But anyways, we were there, and in the Bass Pro, this dude was following us, and then he followed us out, and then he followed us to the next store, and then he followed us to the next store, and so we went down to go watch the water show, and he's sitting like a row over, and Natalie was like, he's been following us this whole freaking time.
Yeah.
And I was like, immediately my stomach dropped.
Right.
And I was like, oh God, you gotta be kidding me. Because we got two twins, and
yeah.
they're, crazy, and I was just like, so I literally was like, Natalie, we just gotta stare at him and make him aware that we are aware of him. And so the whole time I was like staring at him, like, but honestly, like, if you want to come at my family, you about to meet somebody you've never met before. But it kind of,
despite the fact that he was a stranger already.
Right. Sorry, that was funny. You're right. He was already a stranger. He was a person I never met before. But,
okay. Yeah.
But anyways,
So what ended up happening?
Well, we just, as soon as the light show was over, we grabbed the twins and we went back to the car and we left. Because we weren't about to play that game. Because if he's following us, he's probably going to follow us some more.
Right.
So I got a good description of him, and I stared at him for a while.
You should have taken his picture and been like, for later.
For later.
But like, just make it as awkward as possible.
Right.
I say that, but I probably wouldn't have done it myself. But I definitely would have gotten a picture of him.
But I didn't even think about grabbing a picture. I just stared at him, and then I grabbed Isabella, and now I grabbed Gabby, and my dad. I was like, Dad, you stay behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like behind us, and we just walked back.
If he's gonna take anybody, it's gonna be you, old man.
It's like a layer. So I've never sped walked back to the car. I was almost to the point about running because I didn't want to leave Natalie and them behind.
Poor Izzy's like, I'm not a football.
I was like, I had her and I was just like going. I was booking it and I kept looking behind me to check and make sure Natalie was behind me, but
I can just see. Sorry, I'm not trying to make light of it, but at the same time I kind of am.
Yeah.
I can see you like footballing Izzy and get into the car, and then you go back, and then you grab Gab, go back, and then you grab Natalie, and you're like,
Dad, you're on your own.
We'll wait for you in the locked car.
We'll be in the car. But we got back to the car, and I didn't want to go back the next night, to tell you the truth, but we went back the next night because we wanted to see the light show. Mom wanted to see it.
Yeah.
The whole time I was there, I was just like...
Was your mom, like, staying at the hotel? Like, did she just not want to go?
The first night, she was kind of tired. We had already been... I think we went to the aquarium that morning.
Oh, yeah.
And so we had already been walking around, and so...
You'd already exhausted her?
Yeah, she was already exhausted. So she stayed in the car. She came with us, but she stayed in the car. But I was just like, that anxiety was just awful.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Yeah.
I felt bad afterwards because I was like, move, we gotta move, just go. And in the car I was really snappy because I'm just like fired up and ready to go, but at the same time I'm like,
let me go fight, guys. Let me go fight him.
It's hard because that's real world right there.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff happens.
Yeah.
And we just went on vacation to enjoy ourselves, and I'm like, fork this.
Yeah. Apparently there was a scare at the Sand Springs Walmart too.
See, that's
along
just,
the same lines.
Yeah, that just makes me...
So I'm like...
Yeah. So not to be on a serious note, but that right there was kind of like the peak of the anxiety.
That's honestly why I want my conceal carry.
Mm-hmm.
Because then just casually lift up my shirt and be like, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
And I will bust a cap in your head.
Well, Natalie had Ruby with her, which is her
Taser.
No.
Oh, her gun?
Yeah.
Nice.
Called it Ruby. She had Ruby with her. And she's like, I'm not afraid to pull it out. But I'm like, do you want to do that in front of the kids? No, but I will if I have to.
Well, when it comes, Yeah,
like,
I want to get my conceal carry so that way, because I want to take the class so that way I know that I'm handling it correctly and I'm
Right.
handling the situation correctly. And I don't want to be that idiot with it, in my, in the holster on my hip and not know how to work it.
Right, right.
Because a lot of people with the open carry, they're like, yeah, I can carry my gun now.
I don't want them to be aware of it.
I don't want to walk
want
into a
them.
Walmart. I don't want them to know what's coming at them.
And I don't want to freak people out either.
Yeah.
By, just hanging out there. Because that's very, in my opinion, very condescending.
Well, it's almost cocky as well.
Right,
Right. I've got a gun. What the hell are you going to do about it? I don't want people to know that. It's for my protection. It's for your protection.
Right. That's it. That's all it's for. I'm not here to show off my guns or anything like that.
I mean, it's not like, a 9mm is attractive.
No.
Well, is that a 9mm on your hip? Or are you just happy to... No, it's a 9mm on my hip.
That's on my hip. And I don't really want them to be aware of it either.
No, I don't.
But
it's for protection. It's for, emergency purposes.
I've always been taught, if you are going to point something, you need to be aware that you're... Never point a gun unless you're willing to fire.
Yeah.
If you are not willing to fire, do not lift that gun.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
Do not lift it just to scare somebody either. If you're going to point it at somebody, that better be the time where you're going to fire it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm in agreement with that. That's how I've been taught. Be smart about it.
I will be prepared to fire.
Mm-hmm.
I may not want to. I'll be prepared to. But if lifting it scares them off enough to where I don't have to pull that trigger,
right.
Great.
Right. You
But
just lift it with the intent that I'm going to have to shoot it.
yeah.
Right.
But
It's not the goal.
Right now, I'm not that confident.
Right.
And so, we have a gun in the house. We have 2 guns in the house. But I am not a confident shooter. And so, I'm more like a Barney Fife.
Well,
than Andy Griffith.
I have a bow, so I'm pretty okay with that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a Barney Fife. I haven't shot myself yet, Barney Fife has.
Let's not do that.
But I definitely, I don't know. It's
But the world's scary, man. It's scary.
It is.
It's freaking scary.
But that's just
it's life. That's just why I don't want to bring children to the world, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Because my nieces and nephews already freaking stress me out enough.
And then you come over here to screaming, and you're like,
yeah,
this is great.
This is so comfortable. It's normal.
I feel right at home.
She's gonna go to sleep. Other than that, the vacation wasn't bad.
That's
Don't get me
good.
wrong, but it was very stressful, and then there was some work stuff related with it too, because you go on vacation just to continue to work.
Yeah.
On some points.
Sometimes. Hopefully that's few and far between.
Right. We're gonna try to do a redo in August, though.
There you go.
To try to redo it and not be so.
Yeah. So my best friend from high school is coming. 2 months.
Are they gonna be on the podcast?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't look at the dates and what actual day it is. But I'm excited for that.
I want to meet him.
Up until I got with April, she was the one that knew me the best. So she flew down from Idaho. She flew down to Oklahoma on my 18th birthday. Mm-hmm. No, take that back. Scratch. 21st birthday to celebrate with me. And then turn around and flew down the next year when I had Hunter. So she was actually here for the birth of Hunter. And she was telling us, she goes, you don't let that baby come out. You tell him to wait. You don't let that baby come out. Don't do it. Don't do it. And you know what? That little turd waited for her to get off the plane and get to the hospital before he was born.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then she spent, I want to say, first 2 weeks 1 or 2 weeks of his life here,
Mm.
and then flew back up and hasn't seen us since. Except for through, like, Facebook and stuff like that.
Right, right.
But hasn't, like, she was here helping me take care of him for 2 weeks. 1 or 2 weeks. I don't remember. It's been a while. And Hunter's only 13 now, you know, almost 13. But, you know, it's just, it's kind of cool.
Right.
It's interesting. She's married now. It's the first time I'll get to meet her spouse.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm married. Speaking of, now that it's, 1 o'clock, yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
so the 8th,
8th, yeah.
was 10 years since I've been in love with April.
Nice.
Yeah,
Elbows.
it was 10 years.
Boop.
So, she's gonna meet April for the first time, and it's gonna be exciting.
It's gonna be exciting.
Nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
but exciting.
I'm excited. Maybe we can have dinner together or something.
Yeah.
Meet up. I like to pick the brain. Pick the brain.
What new things can you learn?
Learn and love.
You know, I
love
have
and
your
learn.
family. I have your sister, your dad, your mom, all sorts of people in your family to learn things about you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that for me.
I don't.
April will tell you pretty much anything you want to know,
I know. She's awesome like that.
but that's only one person.
I know. I don't really go and pick people's minds about you anyways. I want you to tell me.
I mean, I will. I'll totally tell you. You got a question? No, I'll probably answer it.
I gotta get to the question though, because I'm apparently very embarrassing, and I say things like words wrong, like pillow and leg. I'm still not gonna get over that. Apparently, my mom tells you about the headaches and
Mm-hmm.
all the fun stuff about me and my mess up, screw ups as a child.
Yeah.
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 April won't have any of those.
I know.
Unless,
super
but
sad.
April does have the connection to my mom.
Ooh, that's true.
She sees my mom every week.
That was a weird noise I just made.
So, there you go then. There's your connection. The Kevin Bacon connection. You just gotta find the person who knows the person who knows the person.
Who knows the person?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
I can't guarantee you what my mom will tell you is true.
Right.
Because, she's older and has forgotten things, but...
Right. But I don't have any childhood best friends. Because I didn't really... I don't think people really liked me.
Well, you had siblings.
I have siblings,
Which,
yes.
you kind of gravitate towards each other.
Right.
My closest sibling was 8 years older than me.
Right.
So...
A lot of people think I'm weird.
You are, but I love you.
Yeah.
My wife loves you. Thinks you're friggin' gravy
Because-
on top of her mashed potatoes, I guess.
You know what's really weird? I try to meet new people, like make friendships. Like I think I'm a pretty cool person. Like
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty cool, but no one like takes the time. It really aggravates me.
It's your intimidating stature.
How am I so
or
intimidating?
maybe they're intimidated by the Christian background.
Yeah, but I'm not out here to hate people.
No, but a lot of,
Well, that sucks.
right?
That sucks. Just because I love Jesus doesn't make me a bad person.
No.
And doesn't make me gonna be like, oh, I judge you for your lifestyles or anything like that.
Have you seen the sticker that says, yes, I love Jesus, it's his followers I have a problem with?
I can't agree more with that freaking thing. I can't
I
agree more.
wanted that so bad.
Because
I wanted that. I found it as a patch for like a motorcycle jacket. I found it as a patch and I was like, I want that so bad.
Believe me, let me just put this PSA. Yes, I love Jesus. But I want friends too.
Don't let my Jesus-ness stop you from being friends with me.
I'm gonna love you wherever you're at. Just love me wherever I'm at. You know what I mean? What does that even mean? I don't even know.
See,
Is this my desperation tag? I want friends! I want to hang out with people.
So, I was delivering one night, and the saddest moment of my delivery, I pulled up on this garage of people.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was delivering next door, and I could hear them laughing and
Mhm.
talking and, like, having a good time, right? I was like, I want that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want that. And the problem is I don't have that with people my age.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, people my age suck.
Mm-hmm.
What they want to do is they want to drink, they want to get high, they want to, even if they have kids, that's kind of their priority.
Right.
They're, I'm not saying all of them, but I don't have, especially being in the unique relationship that I'm in,
Right.
I don't have a lot of those friendships. You and I are friends.
Right.
We would totally hang out and do that.
Right.
But you don't have kids.
I don't know.
So, and you don't have a partner
Mm-mm.
of, any level.
Because nobody wants me.
No, that's not true. You don't know that. Some guy out there is probably like,
I just think I'm
waiting.
not tolerant for them. I don't have time
well, I mean,
for them
and
their
you know
nonsense.
what? There was a lady that I knew years ago who did not find the person she was supposed to be with until she was like in her mid-40s.
Mm-hmm.
And she's super happy now. But she was kind of like you, like I'm never going to find anybody, I'm going to be single.
I just want a friend, to tell you the truth, just to hang out with. This makes me sound sad.
It's not sad.
It's like,
everybody longs to be with somebody.
they'd be like, Abby, you're desperate. Calm down.
No, if you were desperate, you'd be like, love me.
Love me.
You'd be on dating websites like crazy if you were desperate.
I'm not going to dating websites. I don't trust them.
Christiansonly.com.
No. No.
Nope, those are the freaky ones. But, in more than one way, those are the freaky ones.
Way, yeah.
But, I'm just saying, I want that type of friendship
Mm-hmm.
where the kids are all, like, watching a movie and they're passed out or, whatever. And the adults are out there having adult conversations and having a good time and maybe drinking or doing just doing adult things.
Mm-hmm.
But they're doing it at like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Right.
And just chilling on like a Friday night.
Was it like a barbecue going on?
Yes, like they, you
awesome.
totally just know that like they had a barbecue that night, or it was like a kid's birthday party and they're munching on leftover cake while the kids are asleep and they're like, I don't know what happened to the cake. Like, like something like that. But
Right.
I don't have couple friends or people who can tolerate my children
Mm-hmm.
that want to do that.
Well, that's a shame.
We have good friends,
Right.
but they're older
Mm-hmm.
and they're on a different schedule than we are.
Right.
And we have single friends,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't want to make anybody feel like the third wheel. Or we have friends where we're like, you're a kid. Because that's another problem, is that April doesn't like other people's children, much like yourself. It's like,
April, I get it. I get it.
so it's like, it's extremely hard because April is a completely different person than I am.
Right.
And I'm like, I want connections. April's like, I don't give two shits.
Right.
I don't care.
I want people to, like, be friends. Like, I have my friends. I don't put quotations on them. I have friends, but I don't have friends that I can call up and be like, hey, look, there is a ghost tour going on. You want to go with me? They'll be like, you're a freak, Abby. I'll be like, okay, I'll go by myself then.
I would totally go with you.
Mm-hmm.
April would totally go with you. But we're so tied down.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love my kids.
Right.
I would not trade my kid. Well,
Kids
no.
change the dynamic, and
they
get
really
that.
do.
I
they
get that. They
really do. And it's hard to just kind of pick up and go.
Mm-hmm.
You have to plan for it. You have to. Lord knows.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've already requested off for the kids' birthday party. We've already got it planned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get it paid for. Like, I'm a planner in that sense. So I'm like, okay. Because you can't just pick up and just go for a weekend. Or you can't just, whatever. It's tough.
That's me though. Like, I'm ready. I'm like a pickup and just, I would love to just be like, oh, I'm gonna go to Oklahoma City this weekend.
Which you totally could.
Yeah. But I'd go by myself because I can't be like, hey, let's do it. And I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, although we would make... How do I want to put this? Although we would make great buddies.
Right.
We're just in two different stages of our life.
Yeah, we are. That's not a bad thing though.
No.
And that's not a bad thing for anybody who's married or they're dating or they just, have children, or it's just
You have puppies.
Puppies, you got to maintain. You have parents that you have to watch. I don't know.
What did I tell you, Mom? Quarters don't go up your nose.
Mom, stop showing your underwear to public.
Nice. Nice.
Especially at Bass Pro and you got new panties. No one needs to see that, Mom. No
No.
one needs to see that. I know you're excited, but no one needs to see that.
She went from the from the cotton blend to the pure cotton high waist.
Sure. I didn't pay attention.
No, I'm just saying.
People are like, what are they talking about, these idiots? I'll tell you the story one day. I told my mother I would, but not right now. You guys can. Whatever.
Basically, what ended up happening is your mom got new underwear on vacation.
On vacation, yeah.
And she was so excited about them, she couldn't wait to put them on.
No.
She put them on.
Yep.
And you asked the stupid question.
I did ask the stupid question. This is Abby. This is a normal thing.
And she decided that in the middle of Bass Pro, she was going to show you that she was wearing her new underwear.
Yep.
Now, she did not full-fledged pull anything down.
No, she didn't pull a whole bit. No.
She high-waisted them.
Yep. Yep.
And was like, look!
I was like, Mom, we're in public.
So, that's basically what happens. And she was so excited, and you just couldn't, you shamed her.
I did. Sorry, Mom. Sorry. They did turn around and buy me a big old, like a shark pillow that's huge. So, it's like 3 feet.
So wait a second. You shamed your mom and you got gifted?
I know. I'm blown. My mind's blown right now. My mom's sweet like that. Oh. No, it's actually probably my dad. My dad was like, let's get it. Mom's probably like, she doesn't deserve it.
No, she just panty shamed me.
Yeah. I was going to buy it. I saw it. I was like, I'm getting that. I'm going to go find something else for other people, but I'm coming back. I'm buying you. And my dad bought it for me. My mom and dad bought it for me. So.
So.
Now I cuddle with it. Because I sleep alone. I'm alone.
I'm all alone.
There's
nobody here beside.
Somebody told me I needed to join Tinder. We'll end on this moment. Somebody said I needed to join Tinder. That's dumb.
He'd be better at FarmersOnly.com. They're just as lonely. They don't have high expectations.
I could be. Never mind, I'm not gonna. I've already insulted enough people today. I'm not gonna add more. I'm not gonna add more to my.
I'm pretty sure I just did.
It's you this time. It's not me.
Yep, it was.
Not me.
I'm just saying, like, they spend most of their time around cows and horses, and I mean, you could smell horrible, and they'd be like, "You smell pretty," because they're used to manure. FarmersOnly.com.
That's my curious.
That's my Britney Spears.
Somebody told me I smelled good today. I was super excited. I was like, yeah.
What were they doing that close to being in your bubble?
We were working.
Any of you believe that?
I hope you do. I mean, after this whole conversation we just had. I mean, like... I think it was Lauren, actually. We were standing outside. There's a breeze. It's not my fault today.
She was standing downwind.
There's a breeze. We were in the garage.
She was standing downwind of me. I couldn't help it.
I couldn't help it. It was my, I get a monthly shower, and this was today.
Your monthly shower?
Today was today. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Then I just drenched myself in fantasy.
Nice. I get a monthly shower of rain. Because, I work. Anyway.
Anywho, that was
a fail. That was an absolute fail.
I think this was a rough go when we came back. Welcome back. Here's an awkward podcast for you.
Which pretty much falls in line with the rest of them, so I don't think we did so bad.
No, not so bad. Not so bad.
No. Grace, how'd we do?
She probably like, this sucked.
30 minutes ago. She's like, fast forward.
She probably was like, I turned it off.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I mean, at least if Grace didn't think it was funny, we know that we failed.
Stay tuned for next week when we fail even more.
Hopefully not.
And then we talk about... I don't know.
If you have any topics, let us know.
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to go topic free, but...
if you want us to talk about a topic, or you just want to hear us talk about nothing at all, then, just hit that like button, subscribe, and listen to us on Spotify.
Yeah.
You can
something
find
like
us
that.
on Spotify.
You can.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the website. Apparently you can also find us on Instagram, which I'm not.
Yeah, we have an Instagram. I take pictures. Which, matter of fact, I'll take a picture here in a little bit and add it to the gram. But yeah. How do you not know we're a part of Instagram?
Because I don't run that. You run
True.
that.
I run this world.
This is what I do. This right here.
Okay.
The videos. I count down.
3,
3,
2.
2. Bye.
Bye.